Good morning, everyone. This is Anice with Hot Yoga Taos. We are live. So for those of you that haven't been a part of this yet this week, this is our social experiment to bring people together through free live yoga. And again, my name's Anice. We've been closed since last Thursday. As I saw, hey Lisa, as I saw the information that was coming out is really pertinent to our community, and the space that we share in the studio is really, really close. So we closed down just to protect the weakest members of our community. And then on Monday launched this Facebook Live yoga. Yeah, it's been a super fun experiment to be a part of. Hey, Lisa, thank you so much for being here. It's been fun to be a part of. And what's really cool about it that's different than other online yoga is we all come together. Like, it's truly a group doing yoga together during this time of social distancing. Thank you, Lisa, for all that you're doing as well. There's some really, really great people that are coming out of the coronavirus. I call it the Corona Diaries. I'm just humbled by the gifts that so many of us have to be able to give, whether it is like Lisa helping people get food, especially for kids that don't have food at home. People who are going to get groceries for people. The grocery stores here have an hour first thing in the morning for our elderly. So thank you, SIDS. And I think Smith's has finally come up to the plate on that. I think Smith's is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. just for my locals. It snowed here last night, so I don't know, it kind of feels a little refreshing. It's a nice little change of pace to go out and see snow on the ground. Again, if you're just joining us, my name is Anice Joy, and I'm with Hot Yoga Taos. This is our social experiment that seems to be working. We're bringing people together across the country. And what's really fun for me is seeing my former students or my friends or teachers or, right now I think we've got Dallas and Kansas City and Taos represented, also my local students. It's just fun to hop in together and get our yoga on for the day. This week at 9 a.m., I have committed to doing a hatha class because there is definitely a learning curve here for me. It's gotten better. I'm actually not at my studio today, and I may not be at my studio going forward just to continue to help with social distancing. So I'll be here at home on my mat with you guys, at home on your mat. Hi, Iris and Chris and Brandy. Thank you guys for being here this morning. Hi, Dina. So again, we'll do a 60-minute hatha class this morning. And again, be patient with me because I'm doing the whole class with you 100%. And it's been a lot of fun. But from a yoga standpoint, I do have some folks that are joining us that don't have any experience. And so in a hatha class, we'll hold a posture for a certain period of time. I'm going to work on your alignment and your strength. And then we'll work into our range of motion. And then in the evenings, we're doing flow classes or yin classes. And I'm committed to bringing you yoga every single day live at 9 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time during this Corona Diary time. And getting our yoga on the mat. To anyone who is out there that hasn't done yoga, please send me a PM. I'm offering up free mini classes where we can just do a Facebook live between the two of us. that we can talk about specific things, whether it's breathing or specific postures. Super willing to be available during this time at any time. This is helping my sanity. I don't know about you guys, but my twin brother reached out to me today asking how I was doing, and I was like, well, I'm doing this Facebook Live thing every day, and it really is helping my sanity. It's really nice to connect with other people, see at least your emoji face from Facebook, and really connect. If you guys ever have any questions, let me know. Hey, Claire, yay! So happy to see you here. I know you're still healing, but I'm here for you, Claire, in this time of social distancing. Claire is my neighbor at my business, and she's also been my student for like 5 or so years. Yeah, we go way back. So I'm glad to see you here live with us today. Again, if you're just joining, we're going to be doing a Hatha class this morning, a Hatha 60. And it's just me today, no models. And so we'll start with the breathing exercise, we'll end with a breathing exercise, and then in between, we'll be raising our heart rate, getting the body warmed up and strong. One of the things I like to talk about in Hatha Yoga is this triangle. And the triangle here, right here, are your feet, right? And how your feet connect to the floor. And then right here is your navel. And what I will teach towards is how we connect to the earth with our feet, engage up through our legs, drawing into our pelvis, and then drawing our abdominals in really strong. So as long as we can get this strong Hatha triangle foundation, then up here at the top, the range of motion gets greater for the upper body. Whether we're doing back bends or forward bends or side bends or twists, as long as we have a strong foundation, that's going to help support our practice. Now, let me get my camera going here, you guys. 10 minutes until we will go live. We'll give people a little bit of time to hop on. I want to say thank you to all of the businesses in Taos and all of my buddies in Taos who have been working kind of the same as me to keep that social distancing going on. Now we have some mandates that we have to close all of our yoga studios, all of our gyms. And I think that's the safest thing, because this isn't about cleanliness, people. I mean, yes, it's about washing your own hands and washing your own face, but it's also about not being in the space of other people. I have a couple of friends out in the world, one who just had kidney surgery, and she had to go back in this last week to have an abscess removed. And really, I'm doing this for her. I have another friend who has cancer. I'm doing this for her. I'm doing this for my ex-husband's parents who are elderly. Really for our community here, we're all we've got. And I think we all know how much this is bringing us all together. I've made friends that I never thought I would make in this process. There are yoga instructors that I've never known that live in Taos, because I'm an introvert and I tend to stay on the north side of town and close to my studio and close to that community. But I've made some really good friends in Liz Fox and Yamuna Devi, and I can't wait to see your faces on the other side of this. And I'm so grateful for that connection that I would have never made otherwise. I am grateful that I get to continue to do yoga every day. I'm grateful that I get to continue to do yoga with my students here in Taos, New Mexico, and also my students in Dallas, Texas. So it's been really, really fun to see your faces and connect on our mats. I think in the end, we're all going to be okay. If we listen to the rules that they're asking us to abide by. Hey, Anna. And, like my childhood friends, my friend Anna, who lives in Albuquerque, is on now. So just a great way to connect every morning, every evening. I will have Katie Martin will be doing some classes for us as well. And but I'm committed to you, regardless of anybody else's involvement, to bring you yoga twice a day for free. Please like Hot Yoga Taos and share. And if you like us and follow us, then you'll get an update in your notifications when I go live so that you can get on every day. I do generally try to get on about 15 minutes early to just kind of talk about, the state of the world and what's going on in my world. I'm sure it's not very different than what's going on in y'all's worlds. We just have a smaller town. The one thing that I'm curious about, though, is why we still have tourists in Taos. I'm not sure where these people think what world they're living in, but we're all supposed to be social distancing. And, the hardest part for me as a business owner was to choose to close down. And, a lot of people in Taos have had a really hard time with that because we're basically locally owned small business town. I mean, there's very, very few. I mean, there's a Walmart and there's a Smith's and there's Speedway. But the other businesses, we're all small businesses, and we're not making any money. And you know what? I'm not making any money either. But I find that I have a social responsibility to this community to try and lead by example. So that's where I'm at. And it feels really good. One of my friends said it's a mitzvot, which it is, just an act of kindness. And if you can, share with your friends, share with your family, grab your kids, get your mat, grab your dog. I think Anna Woodall had dog slobber all over her yesterday when we were doing class. Make it a collaborative effort. I have this group of sisters that are from the south side of Taos, and they're all getting on together to do yoga with us. So it can be really collaborative. And Anna Wilkerson, Heather was on yesterday, and then I think she invited one of her friends too. So it's really fun, you guys. This could be way more positively exponential than the coronavirus, right? So if we can just, each and every one of us, invite one friend over the next 24 hours to join us in yoga. Let's see how many numbers we can get together doing yoga together. And honestly, my goal is to get people from all over the world. I have had one friend from Mexico who did join in, and that was super fun. Ask a friend to join you tomorrow. We also, again, have class at 5:30 p.m. today as well, and every day. And today's class is going to be a hatha class, so I've kind of are over continuing to do the hatha class, but we have people that are joining who have not done yoga before, and it's a great way to start. It's also a great way to just kind of set a pace. Hey, Sarah, you're welcome. So today, again, for those of you that are just now joining, my name's Anice. This is Hot Yoga Taos. This is our social experiment, bringing people together through Facebook Live and live yoga. We've been doing this every day since Monday. We closed our doors last Thursday. It's been a whole lot of fun to get here on the mat together. So be patient with me as we go through our practice this morning. I will be doing all of the class with you. It's definitely helping me and getting me in shape too. You're going to need your mat just in front of the camera. You're going to need water. Got mine over there. You are going to need, you're not going to need a block or anything like that this morning. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining every day. Get your yoga on every day, and it's going to help us all in this space and time. So no block today. We're also not doing abs today, but if you join with us tonight at 5:30, you might want to have a block. And starting on Saturday, we're going to mix it up. So each day at 9, we'll kind of mix it up and have a different style of yoga or class. If we end up getting into a situation where we can't leave our homes at any point in the future, just so you guys know, my very best friend, Dwayne Durad, he and I are going to hunker up together. And so I will have another model of behavior, but we'll probably be doing yoga side by side. And I think that's about it. If you need to take a break at any time, please take a break. What I will ask of you in the beginning of class is we're going through a breathing exercise called pranayama deep breathing. Breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. Both kind of create a vibration on the back of your throat. And the other thing about pranayama deep breathing is all of us should be doing pranayama deep breathing every single day because it expands the volume of your lungs. It creates space, right? And so if you do, in fact, end up contracting the coronavirus, we can at least keep the lungs pumping and opening, and that helps with the prevention of pneumonia. And also for those that are asthmatics, it's very helpful with, again, creating more space and kind of shaking off the tightness in the lungs. Hey, Kim, good to see you here too. So we'll start with pranayama deep breathing, and then we'll have our first set of warm-up postures. So we'll go 3 sets of warm-up postures. At the end of those, we'll take a break. You'll be able to get a sip of water. And then after that, you can grab water anytime you want. But we want to get that heart rate up here in the beginning of class. Oftentimes we do this in a warm room. I haven't been doing it in a warm room all week. But if you would like to turn the heat up in your space or light a fire or something like that, that is particularly nice as well. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. Let me check my time. So I try to start at 3 minutes past the hour or the start time every day. I'm also going to have to figure out my camera here for a second, so be patient with me. Hey, Vanessa. Right on time, lady. Love my students. Thank you guys from Hot Yoga Taos for being a part, again, of this social experiment. Super duper duper fun. I had this more perfect earlier. There's my match. Make sure I've got my head in. All right, so this is about as good as we can do it today. Welcome everyone. Again, my name is Anice. Let's get started with some yoga. Come to the center of your mat with your toes and your heels side by side. Let me get my head in. Yeah, so toes and heels side by side. And we're not smashing our feet together. We're just bringing our toes next to one another and our heels slightly separated. So toes next to each other, heels slightly separated. And from here, let's draw our weight back into our heels. Press our hips forward. Draw your shoulder blades down your spine. Lift your chest. And close your eyes for just a moment. Closing your eyes, let's take a moment to just let go of everything outside of this practice today. Right? Let go of the work. Let go of the society. Let go of even any of your connections, right? To anyone. Clearing the slate and bringing your focus to your mat this morning. Accepting your body exactly where you are. Letting go of any thoughts or feelings you might have about your practice this morning. And then in solidarity of doing this yoga experiment, I want us to all just to acknowledge one another for a moment. We're all out there together doing this together. We are not alone. And every day, twice a day, you can come here and connect with a group of people doing the same thing. All right, you guys. So for the setup, draw your shoulder blades down your spine, press your hips forward. We'll begin with an exhale breath. Tuck your chin to your chest. From here, inhale through your nose. Raise your arms straight up in front. Your eye gaze is following the backs of your hands as we look, reach, and extend up. And then open your mouth wide. Exhale. Press your breath out. Draw your abdominals in. Chin tuck slightly at the end. Inhale, lift. The goal here is to expand your lungs to a maximum. Take in one more sip of breath up at the top. Reach up, extend up. And then open mouth, exhale. Press your breath out. Draw your abdominals in. Chin tuck slightly at the end. Inhale, lift. Again, the goal, expand your lungs to a maximum. Take in just a little bit more breath. Reach up, extend up. Exhale, pressing your breath out. Drawing your abdominals in towards your spine. Again, inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, arms rise. Finishing up our first set, take a little bit more breath up at the top, reach up, extend up, and then exhale again, pressing your breath out, draw your abdominals in, evacuate your lungs completely. Second round, follow me, inhale, arms rise straight up in front. In this second set, I want your eye gaze to go up, and then we reach up, and then from here, exhale, reach wide. About 3/4 of the way down, tuck your chin, flip your hands, and we'll repeat. Inhale, lift. Good, eye gaze up, reach up, more breath into your lungs, and then exhale, again, reach wide. Heart space lifted, spine stays straight, tuck your chin, flip your hands, repeat, inhale. Exhale. One last time, inhale. Exhale. Groovy. Excellent work, you guys. Let's take a step to the left of your mat. And we'll go into our warm-up postures. Again, separate leg half moon to start. And here we go. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. Take a 3-foot step across your mat. It's about mat width distance apart, toes in, heels out, arms up overhead. Good, drop your right arm to your right leg. From here, press your hips over to your left. Take an inhale breath, lengthen your left arm up. Exhale, reach and extend up and over towards the right side of the room. So our goal here is a lateral stretch of the spine along the left side body here. And again, that triangle that I talked about in the beginning of class, if you were joining us at that point, I want you to lift your toes up, spread your toes wide, press your big toe, pinky toe, heel into the ground, lift your arches. Squeeze your heel points towards one another, draw your abdominals in, and lift your rib cage. And then from here, see if you can press your hips to your left a little bit further. Inhale, lengthen the left arm up. Exhale, reach and extend up and over towards the right side of the room. And then we'll repeat one more time. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. One last time. Excellent. Ground through your feet, take an inhale breath, rise back up. Right hand meets the left overhead, and then drop your left arm to your left leg. From here, hips go to your right. Inhale, lengthen your right arm up. Exhale, reach and extend up and over towards the left side of the room. Again, squeeze your heel points towards one another, draw your abdominals in, lift your rib cage. Press your hips to the right as you continue to reach and extend up and over towards the left side of the room. Another big inhale breath. Lift the right rib cage. On your exhale, hips go right. Reach to your left. Again, think about how your feet are connecting to the floor. Belly is really strong. I focus a lot on the lower abdominals, right? Even when you pull in your lower abdominals, your pelvis will tuck slightly, right? And then from there, lifting the abdominals up towards the rib cage.
Hips go right, keep reaching left. Good, a couple breaths. Inhale, and then exhale. Keep reaching. One more time, inhale, and then exhale. Groovy. Let's ground through our feet. Come all the way back up through center. Palms touch overhead. This time, cross your thumbs. So let's lift our toes, pivot on our heels towards the right. Coming into separate leg, forehead to knee. Separate leg stretching, forehead to knee. So your right toes are going to point forward. Your left foot's coming in at a 45-degree angle. And again, arms up overhead. So from here, ground through your feet. Take an inhale breath, reach up. And on your exhale, tuck your chin, pull your belly in, and round down one vertebra at a time. Chin tucks, forehead to your knee. So stay in it, don't come out of it. I've got to come out because I've got to tuck. But if you can't quite get your forehead to your knee, that's okay. Tuck your chin to your chest. Create a compression here at your neck and focus on your breath. Again, during class today, breathing in through your nose, out through your nose with your Ujjayi breath. And then we have some goals here. Shift your weight forward into your right foot. Draw your right hip up, your left hip down. Again, chin stays tucked to your chest. And you're pressing through your left heel. Again, we've got this triangle thing going on again. Right heel, left heel pressing down. Squeeze those heel points towards one another to activate your inner thighs. And then if your adductors are strong, your abdominals draw in even easier. Last part, press the floor away. Middle back rising up for the ceiling. Awesome. Let's keep our chins tucked. Bring your hands back out in front. Palms touch. Cross your thumbs. Ground through your feet. Inhale. Round up one vertebra at a time. Pivot to your left. And let's take it to our left one more time. So this time, left foot comes forward. Left toes forward. Right toes in at a 45-degree angle. Again, grounding through your feet. Take an inhale breath. Reach tall. Exhale. Tuck your chin. Pull your belly in and round down one vertebra at a time. Head, chin tucks left, forehead to your knee. Again, if you can't quite get your forehead to knee connection, A-okay. Let's have a little bit of distance between your feet, so you don't want to be sideways with the feet. You want one foot, the front foot to the left a little bit, right toes pointing at that 45-degree angle. Again, super strong back leg, pressing through that right heel, pressing through your left heel. Again, abdominals drawing in really strong. Press the floor away, middle back lifting up for the ceiling. And for those of us that have a little bit more range of motion here, you can start to press your forehead into your knee, maybe straightening that front leg without compromising the hips. And maybe working your forehead a little bit higher up onto your knee or your thigh. Awesome. From here, as we come back out of it, I want you to keep your chin tucked to your chest, ground through your feet, take an inhale breath, round up, one vertebra at a time, head comes up last, pivot to your left, step to your left, arms split down to your sides. Right on. Here we go into our second round. Coming to the center of our mat, toes and heels together. Again, this one is half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So if you're new to yoga and you hear me say terms that you don't understand, it's Sanskrit. It's Sanskrit for the name of the posture. That's how our yoga poses were written. At the center of your mat, toes and heels, again, side by side, toes side by side, heels slightly separated. Inhale, arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bump your hips to your left and reach up and over towards the right side of the room. And we've got a full 60 seconds here, so take your time. Lift your toes up, spread your toes wide. Press your big toe, your pinky toe, your heel into the ground, lift your arches. Squeeze your inner thighs tight together, draw your lower abdominals in. Lift your rib cage. You can see a theme, I bet. And again, I'm always working with our abdominal engagement. We've got to support our spine, especially in any spinal extension here. Good, so our neck and head and fingertips are all the continuation of the curve of the spine. Let's take a few breaths. As we breathe in, exhale, press your hips to your left. See if you can reach to the right a little bit further. And continue to repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Again, reaching to your right. Hips go left. 2 more. Inhale. Physically pull your left hand up and over towards the right. And 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Groovy. Let's ground through our feet. Come all the way back up through center. Woo-hoo. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, bump your hips to your right. Reach up and over towards the left side of the room. Let's start at the top and work our way down this time. Point your fingertips back, left. Bring your palms to touch and release your hands. Work your shoulder blades down your spine. Your arms towards the back of your ears. Again, hips pressing to the right as you continue to reach left. Let's take another breath here. Inhale, lift the right ribcage. Exhale, hips go right. Keep reaching to your left. Again, inhale. Exhale, keep going for it, you guys. Right hand this time, we're pulling it up and over towards that left side of the room. Stay lifted on your left side. Left side oblique is strong. Inhale. Exhale, keep going 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Groovy. Let's ground through our feet, come back up through center. Now you guys stay focused towards the camera. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what the side angle view looks like as we go into a backward bend. So watch me and then follow me. Hands are up overhead, eye gaze up. From here, press your hips forward, inhale, reach up. And then on your exhale, reach down the back wall. Looking down the back wall, tiny sips of breath. Looking back and going back for 3, 2, woo, 1. Come back up through center. From here, forward bend, hands to feet. Reach tall. Weight forward into the balls of your feet. Contract the quads, and let's come all the way down. Coming down towards the floor, place your fingertips to the floor. If you can't quite touch the floor, bend your knees into it. And then we want to go 1 knee at a time. Little cha-cha motion. Move your knees back and forth. Rock your hips up and down. Squat down a couple of times if that feels good to you as well. I like to separate my feet about 1 inch. And then we'll squat down about halfway. Glue your upper body to your lower body. And then reach around and grab your heels from behind. All 5 fingers in the same direction as your toes. And then lift your hips. Drop your head down, crown of your head down towards your feet. Wrap your elbows around your calves. Forehead towards your shins. And then again, lifting your hips. Shoulders away from your ears. Groovy. We'll come back out of it. Bring your hands back out in front. Lead with your chest, knees are slightly bent. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms flow down to your sides. Woo! My heart rate's getting up, my sweat's getting on, and it feels really, really good, you guys. Let's go into Utkatasana. Again, toes and heels side by side. Take an inhale breath, arms up overhead, palms face in. From here, bend your elbows out to the sides. Drop your shoulder blades down your spine, and then reach your hands back up for the ceiling. Again, draw your weight back into your heels. Let's bend our knees and squat low. Eye gaze up, so up towards the ceiling. Thumbs drawing back, little pinky fingers lifting up. Again, weight back into your heels, squat a little bit lower. Woo, that was a good one. All right, you guys. From here, straighten your legs. Again, I'm going to turn sideways, but you guys stay right where you're at. We want to drop our arms straight in line with our shoulders. Take a hip-width distance step to your right or to your left. And then from here, bend your knees and sit back towards the back wall. Reaching your hands forward feels like you're going to fall backwards, but you're not. Thighs are going to come in at parallel. Shoulders drop away from your ears. Good, bending into your knees. Lift your chest. Draw your abdominals in. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Straighten your legs. From here, come high up onto your toes. Heels up super duper high. And then bend your knees. Bend your knees forward. Lift your heels. Good. Slowly coming down. Thighs stopping just above parallel. Squeeze your bum. Draw your abdominals in. Holding strong here for 3, 2, good. Release. Straighten your legs. Heels down, feet down, arms down. Whew. Take a breath. And let's grab a sip of water. That's not mine. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being a part of our practice this morning. Whew. Hope you're getting your sweat on. Again, grab a sip of water, and then we'll come back to the mat. In this next sequence, we're working on the strength of our legs, so the strength of the standing leg. If for whatever reason you need some support in this posture, use the wall behind you. So you can back up to the wall, and it will help to kind of keep you upright, right? Instead of falling out as we get into this. I'm gonna do this in a sideways motion so that you can see the silhouette of what we're doing. And this in particular, let's go with, I'm gonna scoot my mat this way. Let's go with the standing leg here, the left leg. Shift your weight to your left. Bend your left knee. Squeeze the muscles, really squeeze the muscles to the bone, and then start to straighten your left leg. We don't want to lock it out like this. We want to have good, strong strength here in that left leg. And then from here, pick up your right foot and take your right hand to the top of your right thigh. And we just want to fire up our right hip flexor. Draw the knee towards your hand with 20% effort. Now, if you need support, this is where the wall would go behind you, right? So for Claire, as you start to strengthen your broken foot, definitely use the wall behind you, right? That's going to help support you. Back it off. Lift the thigh a little bit higher into your range of motion, and we want to resist and hold again. Awesome. Back it off. Lift a little bit higher into your range of motion and resist and hold again. Awesome. Release. Balance over both feet. Again, I'm going to turn my body so you can see the alignment here. Shift your weight to your right. Bend into your right knee. Engage. Straighten the right leg. Lift your left foot. Hand to thigh. Resist and hold. Back it off. Lift. Resist and hold. Back it off, lift, resist and hold. Awesome, let's release, balance over both feet. Again, I'm gonna turn, you guys can stay facing forward. Shift your weight to your left. From here, pick up your right foot, and we go into standing forehead to knee preparation, which is the first part. And you've got some options here. If you can't quite reach your foot, reach towards the foot. If you can't reach underneath your foot, interlace all 10 fingers underneath your foot. Chest caving in, shoulders coming towards one another. So from here, we're standing on the left leg. When that standing leg is straight and strong at the same time, we kick our right heel forward. Pull our toes back. Press our heel away. Bend your elbows down towards your calf without bending your wrists. If you fall out, come right back to it. So again, heel kicks forward, toes draw back, elbows draw down, chin tucks, forehead to your knee. And then my favorite yoga mind trick, convince your brain to tell your knee to straighten a little bit more. It's so weird, but it works. Good. Let's release and balance over both feet. Again, Again, shift your weight to your right. Super strong standing leg. Lift your left foot. Round forward. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your foot. Again, chest caving in. Shoulders coming towards one another. Left heel kicking forward. Again, if you fall out, let's come back to it. Whew. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and release, balance over both feet. Our next posture is Eagle Garudasana. Give me 1 second here. Try to get a little bit less light behind me. Okay, so in Eagle, it's a stretch and compression of the 12 major joints of our body. Let's start with an inhale breath, arms up overhead, palms touch. And then from here, swing your right arm underneath your left, palms together, thumbs towards your face. Squat low, and then lift your right leg way up and over your left. Place your toes behind your calf. Wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles, everything in one line. From here, lifting your elbows, triceps coming parallel to the floor, wrists coming forward. Holding here for 5. Excellent. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, let's go left arm underneath right. Palms together, thumbs towards your face, bend your knees, squat low. And then lift your left leg up and over your right, push your toes behind your calf. Again, squeeze your inner thighs really, really tight together. Wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles, everything in one line. You might need to bring your left knee to the left, but if you do that, you kind of have to twist your torso to the right a little bit. Awesome. Again, squat lower. Squeeze your bum. Draw your abdominals in. And then start to lift your arms. Triceps parallel to the floor, wrists coming forward. Hold here. Excellent. Inhale, arms up overhead. Arms flow down to your sides. Groovy. Going into standing bow next, we have 3 postures that will continue to raise our heart rate. And in this next one, in standing bow, if you need it, use the wall space in front of you to find your balance. And the setup looks like this. Right elbow in at your side. Now notice, it's the inside of the elbow, not the outside of the elbow that shows out. Okay, so it's the inside of the elbow, palm up, reach down, pick up your right foot from the inside of your ankle. Now you've got some variations here. If you can't quite pick it up from the inside and you don't have that range of motion, you can pick it up from the outside. But ideally, picking it up from the inside. Again, if the elbow is facing out, we have no range of motion in our chest to move open this way, right? Elbow, inside of the elbow out, then the chest is gonna open automatically. Here we go. Shifting to our left, reach down, pick up your right foot, left hand goes up. For those of you that are challenged with your balance this morning, again, this top hand, face a wall in your space and use the hand to the wall. Now from here, allow your right foot to come back naturally and gradually. And notice how my chest just opened, right? It's a mid-torso twist. Awesome. Again, about 45 seconds here. Eye gaze forward. Finding your balance between kicking and stretching. Point your right toes. Kick your right foot up. And go towards your maximum for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo! Other side. Shift your weight to your right. Again, left elbow in, inside, out. Elbow in, inside, out. Palm reaches straight down. Pick up your left foot. Again, if you don't quite have this range of motion, You can grab to the outside of the foot, but ideally, inside, out, elbow in. Good. Grabbing our left foot, right hand goes up. Again, allow your left foot to draw back gradually. Your left chest is opening. Again, finding balance between kicking and stretching. Woo. And if you fall out of this one, come back to it. We've got plenty of time. Continue to breathe as well. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. This one creates a lot of heart rate going, as you can tell, and you got to keep breathing. So I'm going to go for it here. Again, keep allowing that left foot to draw back. Left chest opening. Here we go. Kick up. Reach up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Balance over both feet. Woo! Excellent work, everyone. Coming into balancing stick next. Bring your palms together, center of your chest. Shift your weight to your left. Point your right toes back. Engage. Engage every muscle of your body. Lift your chest. And then pivot at your waist. Chest coming down, leg coming up. Reach your hands back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Release. Bring your feet back together. Shifting our weight to our right. Point your left toes back. Again, engage every muscle of your body. Chest rising, and then pivot. Bring your chest down, lift your leg up. Now make sure that your left hip drops down just slightly. Chest down, leg up, reach your hands back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And here we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then release. Bring your feet back together. Awesome. Grab a quick sip of water. And then what I want everyone to do is take a quarter turn to the left, step all the way to the left of their mat. This one we're going to step the length of the mat, but I'm going to face you so that you can kind of see what the alignment looks like. We'll start to the left. Take an inhale breath, palms touch overhead. Exhale, take a giant step to your right. And your arms come down to parallel. Pivot your right foot to the right. Twist your left hip in a little bit and bend into your right knee. I'm going to scoot back here a little bit. Bend into your right knee. Good. From here, reach and extend to your right, and then take your right elbow in front of your right knee. Left arm extends up. Twist and look up for your left thumb. So this is the basic posture, right? Right knee over ankle. Pressing through the outside of your left foot. Left arch is lifting. Again, we have that triangle going on. Heel points squeeze towards one another. Abdominals drawing in really, really tight. And then opening the chest, right? It's a mid-torso twist. So our rib cage is twisting. This rib cage is coming this way. This rib cage is coming this way. And then the arms going up. From here, you can take a half or a full bind. Reaching your left hand behind your back. Reach for the top of your right thigh. And then from here, full bind, right hand comes underneath your right thigh, looking for the left fingertips, but you're always welcome to stay right here. Again, last few moments here. And then with your next inhale, open to bent knee. If you're in the bind, and then inhale, lift your upper body. Straighten your right leg, pivot your toes forward. Pivot your left foot towards the left. Bend into your left knee, thigh in at parallel. Again, reach and extend to your left, and then take your left elbow in front of your left knee. Right arm goes up, twisted look up to your right. Looking for your right thumb. Again, tuck the left buttocks under. Awesome. Finding, again, the half bind. Right hand reaching behind your back. Left hand's going to come underneath your left thigh. Interlace grip, twist and look up to your right. Or again, you can stay right here in our bent knee triangle. Holding strong. 5. Good. Inhale, bow, open back up to bent knee triangle. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, pivot your toes And then step to the left of your mat over here. Palms touch overhead, arms foot down to your sides. All right, so let's get that heart rate back down. Let's take an inhale breath. Stay where you were at on the left side of your mat over here. And we're going into separate leg stretching, head to floor. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, take a 3 to 4 foot step to your right. And then from here, arms wide. Again, we'll lift our chest. Pull your abdominals in really strong. And then bend forward, come all the way down. Grab underneath your feet, all 5 fingers underneath your heels. And then pull on your heels and lift your hips. Dropping your head down. Elbows drawing back towards your shins. Shoulders drawing away from your ears. Belly's firm. Woo! Good, let's transition by bringing our hands to our hips. Lead with your chest, inhale, lift up. And then from here, interlace your hands back behind you. Get a good grip from your palms to your knuckles. Lift your chest. Come down with a flat back and straight legs. Doesn't really matter how far you come down in this one. May not be as far as the first set. And then from here, lifting your fist back behind you. Weight forward into the balls of your feet. Chin is neutral. Fist is lifting. Awesome. And then grounding through your feet, take an inhale breath, lift back up. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, arms float down to your sides. Groovy. So we're finishing up our standing sequence this morning, and we'll go into hot tree. Shift your weight to your left leg. Bend up your right knee. Reach down, grab your right heel, and place your right heel high up on top of your left hip. Sole of your foot towards the ceiling, right knee dropping down, right hand in the center of your chest in a prayer-like position. Good. If that right foot stays up, you can bring your other hand to join it in prayer. For those of you that have a toe stand or horse in your practice, you can go for it. Otherwise, the rest of us staying right here, holding strong on the left foot. Again, right knee just drawing down naturally. Nice little hip opener. Awesome job, you guys. Let's release, balance over both feet. Shift your weight to your right. Whew. Pick up your left foot. Again, left heel high up onto your right hip. Sole of your foot towards the ceiling. And then your left knee is drawing down gradually. Again, bringing your left hand, center of your chest, holding strong here. If you'd like to bring that right hand to meet your left, you can go for that. Otherwise, stay right where you're at. Again, you can bend forward, bring your hands to the floor. If you have it in your practice already, a toe stand or going into horse. Just staying where you're at and just honoring exactly where you are this morning with no judgment. Woo, good work this morning. Day 4, it's getting a little bit easier. We're all growing together, which is a lot of fun. And let's just release our left foot down. Hey, you guys, great job. Let's go ahead and lie down on our mat. As you come down to your mat, grab a sip of water, and I'm going to adjust my camera so that we can do some floor work. How's everybody doing? Hi, Howie. Welcome. Groovy. Actually, I think I want to go this way.
Awesome. Whoops, can't see my face. Excellent. Okay, welcome back, you guys. So again, lying down on your mats, let's take a moment of just some relaxation. We're gonna let go of what we just did in the standing series. And again, the goal of yoga is to calm the fluctuations of the mind. And so at this point, I want you to just hold space for yourself, keeping your mind clear, yet letting go of where we just were with our physical body, and holding this space and time for the moment. Let the heart rate start to settle. Excellent. So in our next phase of postures, I want you to think of them as a meditation instead of a whole lot of work. So think effortless. So as we lie down, we've got two options here. If you have lower back issues, place your hands underneath your hips like this. If you don't, keep your legs straight. Flip your palms down towards the floor. Engage your right leg, press through your right heel, pull your toes back towards your face. And then from here, slowly lifting up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover just above the ground. Inhale, lift. So our goal here is to really strengthen our right quadricep that will then open up the right hammy. Exhale, lower. Also increasing our abdominal strength. Slowly lowering down. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Again, lift, 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 lift. And then exhale, lower, 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 lower. Keep going, you guys. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then release. Heels together, toes apart, palms are up. Take a restorative breath. From here, flip your palms down towards the floor. Engage your left leg. We'll take it to the left side. Spread your toes really wide. Inhale, lifting up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly lower. 5, super strong legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Again, lower, 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 and then lift. Super strong legs. Lift, 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 lower. Again, super strong legs. As strong as you possibly can get them. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, lower. Groovy. Release. Heels together, toes apart, palms are up. So in this next set, we'll do both legs together. They're called Tibetan leg lifts. And once you, if you have lower back issues, again, place your hands underneath your hip. If you don't have lower back issues, follow with me. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Lift your head up off the floor. Flip your palms towards the floor. Squeeze your legs tight together and both legs are coming up. And then exhale, slowly lowering your legs back down towards the floor. Here we go again. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, slowly lower. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, slowly lower. Awesome. Let's release. Heels together. Woo, toes apart.
Palms are up. Good. From here, let's go into bridge. So I'm just going to bring this around this direction so we can get kind of a side view of what's going on here. Bring this down. Okay. So in bridge, you want to bend your knees up, feet hip-width distance apart. From here, you can touch the backs of the heels with the fingertips, and we'll squeeze our glutes, lift our hips, and interlace our hands underneath us. Now, if you'll notice, I roll up onto my shoulders. You don't necessarily have to do that. Our gaze is up, hips are lifting, fists pressing down, and you're feeling a stretch from our sternum to our knees along the front side of your body. Good. Heels pressing down, hips rising, just a nice stretch along the front. And then take your time as you lower down, come on down, come on down, come on down. Bend your knees into your chest, reach around. Grab for opposite elbows, forearms or wrists. And this is your first hug from yoga, from our collective social experiment we've got going on. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Excellent. And then let's release our legs down. From here, we're going into a spine twist. Bend your right knee up. Reach up with your left hand, grab your right knee, bring your knee across your body until your right hip sits just above your left hip. And then reach your right hand up and slowly lower your right hand to the right side of the room. Good, so we're looking towards the right. There we go. Again, here, and we're looking right. And then we'll come back through center, release your right leg, and then we'll take it to the left, bend your left knee up. Again, left toes underneath your left knee, reach up with your right hand, grab your left knee, bring your knee across your body, and then left arm. So notice left hip on top of the right, we keep this lower back flat, left arm goes up, and then looking for the left. My range of motion is a little bit limited on this left side. Take a big inhale breath, and then exhale, twist, keep looking left. Inhale. Again, exhale, twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Fabulous. Release, lie on your back. All right, so our next sequence of postures are all with our spine. We'll go into cobra, and then we'll go into full locust, and then floor bow. Let's send our arms up overhead, take a big inhale breath, suck in your stomach strong, and then exhale, sit up, reach for your toes. Shh, shh. Awesome. Let's flip around and come to the, so that your face is at the top of your mat. Good deal. So at the top of your mat, come on down. Bring your hands just below your shoulders. Sorry, I got my own hair in my mouth. Hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows are close in at your sides. Elbows come up like little cricket legs ultimately. Press the tops of your feet into the floor, using your lower back strength to lift your upper body. So shoulder heads are drawing away from your ears. Shoulder heads pressing down. Press your feet down and lift up. Look up for 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Release, come on down. Look to your right or left. Arms to your sides. Awesome. So stay on your bellies. Lift this up just a little bit. There we go. So stay on your bellies. Full locust. Arms wide. Engage your legs. Lift your upper body and your lower body. Lift. Look up. Lift. 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 And then release. Woo. Look left or right. Whew. All right, floor bow. So the most important part of floor bow is that your wrists are straight and not bent like this. We don't want to bend out like that.
Your fingers are at the base of your toes. Your little pinky fingers are at the base of your toes. And then we want to grab the other foot. So as we kick up, we don't want our knees to go out to the sides. We want them to stay in line with your hips. So squeeze those inner thighs tight together. Lift your knees up off the floor and then go for it. Look up, kick up, hold on. Here we go. For 3, 2, woo, release and relax. Awesome, let's place our hands underneath our shoulders. Come up onto all fours. Again, I'm gonna face sideways here for a minute so you can see the angle, but we wanna flat back, knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders, and let's go into a cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chin, drop your belly, and then exhale, tuck and round, pull your belly in, round through your spine. Again, inhale, lift, and then exhale, round. Awesome, and then let's sit back into child's pose. So knees together, feet together, sit your hips back, and then slowly come down. Forehead to the floor. Bring your hands back by your feet, and take a breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, from here, round up, one vertebra at a time. And we'll go into reclining hero. So coming to the tops of your mats, bring your knees together, separate your feet just wide enough to sit back and in between. Remove your calves here for a moment. There you go. And then just setting your hips back, sit bones towards the ground. If they're not quite there, you can move your body by coming to your hands to your heels. And then we'll come back one elbow at a time. Chest is lifting. And then shimmy here, head towards the floor. And then maybe your shoulders come down towards the floor. Wherever you are in your practice is groovy. All right, let's come up one elbow, one hand at a time. Walk it all the way forward and then turn around. Lay down on your mats in Shavasana. Woo! Feel that rush of blood back down to your feet. Okay, so from here, let's grab the backs of our knees and let's roll it forward and back. You've got two options here. When you get tired of doing this, you can either just flip it around and come to downward facing dog, or follow me in this next progression. As you cross your feet, plant your hands, step it back, grab us a little chaturanga, and then meet in downward facing dog. From here, lifting your right foot up, we'll go into half pigeon. Bring your right knee forward towards your right wrist, slide your right foot across your body, lift your chest, and then gently come down into the posture. So coming down maybe onto your forearms to start. If that continues to feel good, you can walk your hands forward into a forward fold. And then from there, we come back up out of it, and we want to interlace our hands back behind us, make a fist. Draw that fist towards the floor, look up. Good. And so if you're new to this practice, stay right here. For those of you that want to take it a little bit further, you know where to go. And we'll do more advancements as time goes on. Good. Let's come back through downward facing dog. And then lift your left foot up. Left knee to your left wrist. Left heel across your body. Lift your chest. And then gently come down onto your elbows. Whew.
Good. Again, walk your hands back, interlace your hands back behind you. Make a fist, lift your chest, proud pigeon. Awesome. And then unwind. Again, back through downward facing dog. And then let's come to a seated position. We have about 6 postures left. We're just going to stretch some things out. Extend your right foot to the right corner of your mat. Bend your left knee up. Your right heel comes to the inside of your right thigh. Send your arms up overhead. Interlace your hands and then round forward. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your foot. Tuck your chin, forehead towards your knee. And then from here, kick your heel out. Good, arms come up overhead. Switch it out, left leg out, right heel in, twist to your left, reach tall, round forward. Interlace all 10 fingers, chin tucks, forehead to your knee. Good, arms come back up. Both legs straight out in front, Paschimottanasana. Intense leg stretch, legs together. I'd like you to take your glutes, place them underneath your sit bones. So a lot of people like to spread the glutes away from the sit bones. Again, I think I've been talking about this all week because when I first opened my studio, I had concrete floors, and walking around on those concrete floors for the first year and a half caused sciatica. And as I did more research about postures that can aggravate sciatica, this is one of them. And again, every probably yoga instructor I've ever had is like, separate the glutes, sit on your sit bones. No, push those glutes underneath your sit bones, then grab your big toes. It's gonna help protect the piriformis back here. So grab the big toes. Again, we wanna look at our feet, press our heels away, pull your chest forward, and go into a forward fold here. Awesome, let's go with a sit-up. Go ahead and lie on your back. Take a big inhale breath. Suck in your stomach and then sit up. Exhale. Reach for your toes. Okay, last 3 postures. Coming into camel, Ustrasana. Your knees are hip-width distance apart, feet flat to the floor. Lift this guy up a little bit. Again, knees hip-width distance apart, feet flat to the floor. Bring your wrist line to the waistline. Press your hips forward, lift your chest, and look up. And then look down the back wall. And then one heel at a time. Hips forward, chest rising. Good, so that is camel. Now, if you can't quite grab onto those heels, you can curl your toes under. And again, watch my hips here for a second if you're looking at the camera. We don't want to be back like this. We want our hips over our knees, chest rising, looking up. Good. And then one hand to one hip. Bring your knees and your feet together. Sit your booty back onto your heels. Sheshangasana, rabbit pose. We'll start with an exhale breath, tuck our chin to our chest. And if you haven't done this one before, if you watch me get into it first, because you can't move your head once you get into this. So you're just going to tuck your chin, round forward, place your forehead to your knees, grab onto your heels, and then lift your hips up. Again, rounding forward like a wheel until your arms straighten. Chin stays tucked, feet pressing down. Hold onto your feet really tight. Again, and then round up one vertebra at a time. And I want you to face forward here with a spine twist. So our final spine twist, and then we'll finish up with Kapalabhati breathing. Let's shift our weight to our left, and then swing your right foot around to the top of your left knee. And then take your right hand back behind you like a kickstand. Right hand to the floor. Left hand comes up. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Reach down and grab your left knee. From here, look to your right. We want to twist what right. We got to look right. So look to your right. Take an inhale breath. Lift your chest. Exhale. Twist to your right. Look right. Keep looking right. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. Inhale. Exhale.
twist, twist, twist. And then we'll unwind and we'll take it to the other side. So our right leg is on bottom, left foot to the top of your right knee. Turn to your left, again, left hand like a kickstand back behind you. Right arm comes up, right elbow to that outside of your left knee. Reach down and grab your right knee. From here, look left. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. 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 Groovy. Release. Unwind. Let's get one more sit up in, you guys, and then we'll finish up with Kapalabhati breathing. Arms up overhead. Take a big inhale. And then exhale. Shh, shh. Reach for your toes. As we finish up this morning with Kapalabhati breathing, come to a seated position. You can go feet cross-legged like this, or you can sit your feet, knees and feet together, set your hips back onto your heels. Either way, it doesn't matter. So for those of you that are new to Kapalabhati, watch my belly for a second. So this breath is all about snapping the belly in. So you want to let the belly go first. Let it go. And then as you exhale, it looks like this. Shh. 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 So that's what we'll be doing to a count of 60. The first 30 are a little bit slower, and the last 30 are a little bit faster. So here we go. You don't have to face the camera. You can find something in front of you that you'd like to stay focused on, like our little Buddha guy over here, something like that. Again, I've been taking a hand mudra recently about openness and communication. This is a Vishuddhi mudra, and then I've been placing it at my heart just during this time of unsettledness, openness through the heart, and learning how to find my voice as well. Let's take a big inhale breath, everyone. Swallow a couple of times. Wiggle your jaw. Grab a sip of water. And let's lie down on our mats. So go ahead and lie down on your mat. We are coming into our final Shavasana. So I want you to take just a few moments, just 2 minutes to lie here. And I'll guide you through a little meditation of sorts where we continue to relax our bodies. Starting at the crown of your head, start to relax. Good. Keep your eyes closed. Make sure your shoulder blades are kind of flattened out onto the floor. Relax your legs. Get your arms and legs in the most comfortable spot that you can get them in. And let's start to relax through your forehead, between your brow. Good. Puff your cheeks out, wiggle your jaw, smile. Stick your tongue out, and then relax. Relax to your neck, relax to your upper back, your middle back, between your shoulder blades, your lower back. Relax through your shoulders. Let your biceps and your triceps just kind of melt into the floor. Relax through your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, Let the palms of your hands be light. Wiggle your fingertips. Coming to the front side of the body, relax through your chest. Between your ribs, the intercostal muscles, just let them relax, right? In tension. Allow your belly to rise and fall one more time. Relax through your pelvis. Release your glutes, your hamstrings, your quadriceps. Relax through your knees, your calves, your shins. Release any tension in your ankles, the arches of your feet, the tops of your feet, and then wiggle your toes. And from here, you guys, I would like you to just lie for just a few moments. Again, thank you all so much for being a part of this social experiment. We have live yoga on Facebook Live at Hot Yoga Taos twice a day at 9 a.m. and at 5:30 p.m. Again, share and like. Definitely get as many people to like as you possibly can what we're doing and jump on board. And my challenge for you is to invite one friend to join you tomorrow morning on the mat. Tomorrow is Friday. And then tomorrow we'll have one more Hatha class. And then starting on Saturday, we're going to change it up a little bit at the 9 a.m. class time. We'll have a flow class this evening at 5:30. If you ever have any questions, if you're new to yoga, you can send me a private message. I would be happy to do a FaceTime with you on Facebook and talk about specific things about yoga, postures. And this is, if you'll tell your friends, this is a great way to connect with other people in the community during this time of social distancing. I'll be here with you every day, 9 and 5:30. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you this evening at 5:30. Namaste. Thank you, guys. It's been fun.